I'm not an expert, though I hold a doctorate PhD, but I'm not a psychologist expert. But as you know, I have additionally taken charge of seafarers grievances and crew branch in the directorate. And for the last few months, I have been tracking the seafarers who are missing from at sea and the suicidal death tendencies which are on the rise. So I thought it is my duty to share this important topic, what needs to be done. Seafarer is a very seafarer profession is a very complex scenario where you people work on. It is very complex. I have been dealing with cases where people are missing, people go missing, and there are no whereabouts. Through this talk and through this, I want to give a plea and request to seafarers to take care of your health and be careful when you are at sea. Emotional quotient, and you get connected and you are with family, you are away with family, and there are issues which you will face at sea. So, whom to look after and whom to look? So, you all are together as a team on ship. See, please remember this, you are all together. And the moment you get depressed or you get some issues, there are experts available for you to get out of it. During our sailing times, there was minimal support from the mental being side, but now there is a sea change. The world is aware of this complex nature with which seafarer work on. So please remember, we all understand, and trust me, if there is a case of missing or death on board, the entire ship, entire company, entire family, entire directorate is running around, for the cause of one issue. It is not because of the challenges we faced after missing and death case. It is my humble request and humble plea to you all that please take your mental well-being and your emotional things very seriously. If you have issues, please discuss with your master or your top management, whoever is on board. And if still that issue is not resolved, if you are under stress and you feel you are under stress, please reach out to the experts. I am not advocating any union or any doctor or any psychologist here. Every company has a psychologist and expert with 24 cross 7 helpline number. Every company does, and fleet management are champion of this cause. They too have their helpline and they too have their connect. So please don't be ashamed and don't feel ashamed that what they will think if I give a call to this number and ask for help. This stigma should be out from your mind that if I ask something or if I request for something on mental health being well-being, people will question me, people will ask me. No. The sincere plea is that after listening to this webinar or my talk, if this is circulated among your friends and it has to viral and reach everywhere. Even one seafarer is saved because of this message. मतलब हमारे भाग्य धन्य होंगे. ठीक है? That is what is the purpose of this webinar. Please circulate this message to your friends and known seafarers However old is, however young is, please circulate. And it is not like that only young seafarers are jumping overboard or going overboard. It is across all the board. So please share this with your seafarers. I'll be just sharing one small slide where you can take a screenshot, or fleet management can circulate this after the meeting. Madam, can I share my screen? Yes, we can share. Can you enable me to share this screen, madam?
Yes, sir, we'll do that.
So I'll be sharing this screen with a few contacts detail, which are toll free and available. And if you feel that you are stressed and you are facing issues, please feel free to reach out to this numbers which are available. Can you see the screen, madam?
Yes.
My okay. So these are the numbers which are available. You can take a screenshot, or I will share this PPT which fleet management can share across. This is one of the number which is shared by NUSI SAHARA. As I told you, I'm not advocating any numbers, any unions or any association. I'm just here for social cause. So this number is available for your mental and depression and psychological pressure, which you are for discussion with experts, which is manned 24/7. Also, there is a FUCI call. Okay, the number is available for any kind of work pressure related issues, your home issues. Please contact this number. Or alternatively, there is a sailor society number. There is an email. There is a call number. There is a chat number. Please circulate this among your seafarers and get this mental well-being issue sorted out. I am telling again, I'm not an expert on psychology and expertise on the issues related to mental well-being. There are experts, they are experts into it. And I request fleet management also to some kind of initiate some kind of psychology test and screening for the people who are joining on board. Also, also introduce for top management training, some training kind of related, some kind of training with psychologists where they can analyze if some person is under stress and what kind of minimal help can be provided to the seafarer. That is related to first topic. As I told you, this is a very baby step and not a big meeting. Very small baby step. And then we will have this kind of sessions frequently every weekend, so that whenever you are free, you can attend and you can see what it is. And it is very naive idea. You tell me, you come up with suggestions, we can come up with more improvement and more kind of innovation. That is the first topic which I have covered, which is related to seafarers, stress and mental well-being. The second topic is quickly going to related to the sign-off issues. I understand shipping is very dynamic, shipping is changes galore, and people keep getting changes in the port calls. You will keep getting changes in the port calls, and I am surprised to note and say that for very, it should not be silly reasons, but some kind of reasons are put, reasons are put, and people want to sign off. Please understand this has a cascading effect on everybody, not only company, on the seafarers, and at large the Indian seafarers community. So my sincere request to you all is to be considerate with the company and support the company for the cost of running the supply chain going on. You all have done a wonderful job during the COVID period when the world was almost shut. You kept the world moving. You know, I was recently at IMO and I very shamelessly want to drive a quote from the new Secretary General, Mr. Antonio Dominguez. I went to his chamber and we had a meeting, and I saw a mug, coffee mug, and I shamelessly pick up this word and tell everywhere. The wordings were no shipping, no shopping. Okay, so no shipping, no shopping. It has a lot of meaning. So you are the essential product which moves the world around. So no shipping, no shopping. So you are the one who are doing everything. So I request you to please be careful when you are requesting for your sign off, and please be considerate. The next thing in addition to this sign off is related to master checker issues. I've been handling these issues and I've been seeing there are lot of issues related to sign on and sign off related your e-migrate. Please understand these are all connected with your endorse and your master checker, and you will face issue whenever you are joining next ship. This ship you will not have a problem. You will sign off and you come back. Every company, I'm sure fleet must be also having some kind of system where you sign on, immediately it is updated through your master updates and you update in your master checker. It is updated. See, please understand it is all related to e-migrate and it is all connected to your endorse. So when you sign off, I have already told you, please be considerate with the company. And if you have issues, you can reach out to us always. That is another thing. But be careful when you sign off. I know I'm also a seafarer. It is the most excitement part of your life whenever you're coming back. Recently, I was in IMO for IMO elections and I was coming back. I had 10 seafarers on the same flight. Fortunately or unfortunately, they were all sitting together. They were coming with from Mexico, US, then UK, and then a long flight, almost 20-24 hours flight they were connecting. They were very happy, and it reminded me of my good old days when signing off, how it is excitement. I was also after coming after 10 days. Only 10 days, it made me feel like I am also a seafarer. It is so enjoyable when you want to see your mati, you want to come back to your roots, from the seafaring. I really miss those days. But I understand your feeling, but please control your feelings and remember the first thing which should come to your mind is my thought that whether your sign off is updated in your master checker or not, because there is a timeline which in those days it has to be updated within 2 weeks. If it is not, next time you will face the music, right? So please understand when you come back, please understand you check your master checker, you tell your company that whether it is done or not. It is your duty to ensure that it is done. Company must be having 20,000, 30,000 seafarers signing on, signing off. One or two might go miss, staffs might be changing. So, but then it is your responsibility to tell the company, look, I have signed off and this is my endorsed number, and please update my master checker. Once you have done this issue, your master checker sign on and sign off is clear, dates, everything done with, then you enjoy your life. This is the two things which I wanted to convey, because these are the pressing issues in today's scenario which I can see. So this is my humble request to seafarers. Please take care of your health, well-being, and mental well-being. Please take care when you are at sea. Please, if you have any issues, connect with your master. If you have further issues, connect with the toll-free numbers which I have shared. Still, if you have issues, please always come back to us. We will help you before it is too late. Okay. And the second thing is, depending upon your contract, please be considerate, right? And ensure when you're coming back, your master checker is updated. Please ensure this so that you are next, because you have to come back after 1 month, 2 months, you have to go back to sail. So you have to be ready. So the readiness starts the day you sign off. Please remember, it is not after 1 month when you come back and then you wake up that your master checker is not updated. Okay. So these are the two things which I wanted to discuss, and I hope this issue is shared. Please do connect. As we say, it is Seafarers Connect. Hum Sath Sath Hai. This is the first series. We'll keep on going. We'll keep on moving. Today is it's a fleet management. Tomorrow must be some other company. I'm going to connect with all companies and all seafarers. We are together. That's it from my side, madam. Anything else you want? Any pressing issues to discuss on the questions? I'm open.
I believe, sir, we can open the questions to the audience if anybody would like to ask something specifically directed to yourself. At the moment, we have one question, which is mainly for fleet. So I believe we would speak with Mr. Dandi in person.
Okay. Also, somebody has shared the WhatsApp number, also NUSI Sahara. So nowadays, internet is available everywhere. So you can easily connect with the internet. You can share and you can get connected in WhatsApp chats. Please use all kind of means. And you may think that this will never happen to me. You may always think this will never happen to me. I'm all okay. Whenever I'm handling such cases, let me tell you, the family tells my relative, my friend, or whoever it is, he will never do this. But trust me, जितना प्यारा, जितना फैमिली कनेक्टेड रहता है, ही इज दैट इमोशनली कनेक्टेड. Some issue you get from home, wife issue, girlfriend issue, family issue, boyfriend issue, some issue comes up and you are alone, and you get tensed, you get stressed, and there is no one to help. Please don't keep it to yourself. Take it to master, and please open up, go to somebody else. In vessel, you must be having your friends or colleagues. Please open up, please discuss, or the chat numbers are there. Please call up, please discuss. Please don't take the ulterior step which a seafarer alone has no other means and he takes. Yes, somebody else. I think Captain Karanjikar wants to put something. Before that, I will
Yeah,
take
hi.
one message, sir. Somebody is asking regarding the Indian ports shore leave issue. This is not in the topic, but still I will quickly give a brief that we are working on this. We are making lot of efforts because the security issues, immigration are related to Bureau of Immigration, Ministry of Home. So, but as a DG Shipping, as a Ministry of Shipping, we are working closely with the Bureau of Immigration because there are no checkpoints. So we have to increase our capacity building so that sign on and sign off happens in every port in India. And crew gets shore leave everywhere in India. That is our aim, and we are working on it. And trust me, we will ensure that our seafarers are our ladlas and ladlis. You will get everything what you want, and what is required as per MLC. Trust me, we will ensure you will get it. Yeah, Garanjikar sir.
Hi. Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Tejasri Fleet Management, for doing this noble cause of seafarers awareness, and very aptly rather, named as Hum Sath Sath Hai, and Captain Daniel, of course, being a seafarer's messiah, he's here himself and spending his time and energy in briefing seafarers. I just want to, bring it to notice of everyone as well as Daniel. I mean, I've been talking to you. In recent past, there have been cases where our seafarers are joining, without having to do any checks from themselves. I mean, companies send them on, on that Greek ship which sank, those four seafarers which are missing, there is no record on e-migrate. that these people have ever joined the ship. A recent incidents where in Khorfakan in Dubai, where the one of the vessel which is abandoned by the owners and deflagged by the flag, and hence got declassed, and insurance became null and void. The seafarers joined after the insurance was expired. So seafarers don't inquire with the company where is who's the PNI. Now we are having a huge issue on that ship because the ship is new. I mean, ship is about just 3 years old. Some financial problem must have come to the owner. Owner abandoned the vessel, but it's again seafarers' life. So we must develop for administration side as well as the company side. Companies could be a bit shady here and there, and bypassing some rules here and there. But from administration side, seafarers must be made aware as to what checks they must go through themselves as to when they board the vessel, or when they're asked to join the vessel. They don't ask questions. No questions are asked. People are very eager to join without checking anything, and this has led to a huge problem now. I mean, there have been 8, 9 cases which are going on. If you go on a ILO website and see abandonment of seafarers cases, there are so many cases. I mean, there are almost more than 500 seafarers abandoned like this. I don't know how many Indians are there in that. There's no data about that. But of course, administration would know. But administration only would know if people join through RPSL company and people join through e-migrate. So I don't know how this lapse has happened. I mean, there was a deliverable from DG Shipping himself of changing the entire e-migrate system and revamping it. It's a very welcome move. But having said that, it will take some time. But till that time, seafarers and companies must be aware and must be penalized. I mean, this is very important. Otherwise, one seafarer goes on board like this, and everybody has to, like you rightly said, entire machinery comes to life to work. Same thing happens, and then everybody's time and energy is wasted in just because one seafarer not being careful while joining. So this is one thing, a very important aspect. I just wanted to bring across to the seafarers as well as of course, fleet is a first class company. There's no issue about them sending anybody on board like that. But other companies and people who are managing RPSL must be also attending this thing. So they should be aware of the issue. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Captain Karanjikar. There is one more question related to this. One person is asking, Mr. Bashir, is asking, are we supposed to sign off or company will do? Reference master checker. Please understand, it is all to do with company, but you have to remind and ensure it is done. Right? Somebody has asked me, we are under security level 2, Mumbai. Yes, Mumbai is under security level 2. Please understand, it is depending upon the threat, what the ports received and the risk assessment which is done. So if the risk assessment is high level, the levels are changed. Right? So it is still under level 2. I have shared my email to everyone. So I can see few hands being raised. And I have shared my email, danieljohn-dgs@gov.in. You have any issues, please feel free to email me. I'm wantedly not sharing my mobile. I can share that also, but then I will be flooded with calls. It's better to write email so that I can officially reply to you, right? I have few hands raised. Captain Devish Kumar, he is a life coach and a great friend of mine, good colleague. He can add a lot of value to your life related activities. Captain Devish, can you just ask your question?
Sure, sir. Very good morning, Dennis, sir. And thank you so much. This is such a welcoming move initiated by you. At least, finally, we see active participation being done from all the industry hands on the mental well-being. Working as a life coach in the background, there are many issues which I would like to highlight. One, like Captain Karanjikar issue, that seafarers were not aware whether the PNI club cover has expired. But sir, I'll just like to highlight seafarers are not aware, sir, about the procedures. They're still asking who will sign off in the master check. So somewhere there is a big gap between seafarers' awareness about their rights and the way things are being operated even today. Like we can provide the PNI cover under NLC, the two clauses for which we provide. We can make it a part of their seafarers' employment agreement. Then it becomes mandatory for the companies and their awareness that they are aware. that these two clauses, they are covered by the owners. I'm just thinking loudly, maybe. Apart from this, there are many queries. We consider seafarer as an individual. Once he goes on board, then the stress we are talking. But in today's world, when he's so well connected with his home using internet and mobile and WhatsApp, those are not the days when we used to make one call a month because the charges were very high when we were sailing, and we could get only limited information from shore. In today's world, he is aware daily basis what are the problem being issued at home, and he is handling the problem being the issues being on board. Somewhere it feels the stress keeps building, and he feels so stressed, and he has no one to reach out. There is also a stigma, sir, which I have interacted with seafarers, and I'll highlight that. Though there are toll-free numbers available, but there is a fear that if I call that number, my record will be gone as a person who is mentally not fit, and it may affect my employment. Because of this stigma, there are many seafarers, despite being under stress, they are not opening up. They're not opening up to the toll-free numbers. Few more things. I'm just trying to add more value to it. There is a difference in treatment of the senior rank officials, junior rank officials, and the ratings. It's a mental setup. We understand. Even when we are working at office, it's a mental setup. We understand. But then, if you consider the suicidal cases are not being done by the top management, it is happening at a junior level and the rating levels. Right. Even there is a study that state-wise, the anxiety level and the level of stress in India are high. Few states are very much highlighted on that. Prior employing the seafarers, are we making an assessment on this basis? Are we talking to these people about their present stress level before they are going on board? Are we helping them resolve it before they are going on board? I mean, seafarers, after all, are human beings. We cannot say once you go on board, you are isolated from the world, you only do your duties, and you're expected to stay happy and healthy. In today's world, we cannot do it. He is also a person emotionally connected to his families, to his work, and the one-to-one connect has gone missing in today's shipping industry. While we visit on board ship, we have seen the smoke rooms are empty. There is no one coming to smoke room. There is no society being formed on board ship. People work, they come back, and they are on their mobile or laptop. So somewhere, like very rightly you said, sir, the top management needs to be trained how to create that atmosphere on board, how to make that environment where people, anyone, can reach out to anyone and discuss it.
Thank
And
you. Thank
obviously,
you,
I will
Captain
be in touch
Davis.
with you
Yeah.
on the next Friday. Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
Thank you, Captain Devesh. As Captain Karanjikar was saying about this P&I issue, there was a system lacuna which has been plugged now. Now the seafarers cannot be emigrated if there is a P&I expired. It has to be declared and the certificate has to be uploaded for the ship. So now the issue is plugged, but that is a corrective action which has been taken. But what happens to the earlier people? So we are still struggling and we are working on. Even today, I had a discussion with Captain Karanjikar on the issues. We will be discussing and taking it further. So I have next Captain Philip Matthews, sir. You want to say something, sir? You have your hands raised.
Yeah, good morning, Captain Daniel Joseph.
Good morning.
First and foremost, congratulations, and we appreciate the various times that you are taking the initiative and coming up to address seafarers' issues. I was very happy to listen to Captain my friend Karanjikar and Captain Devesh Kumar. Well, you are the person who is called the COVID king, the messiah of the seafarers. You have facilitated so much prompt action without bothering for day or night during the COVID period. And we really appreciate same, and we can never forget that. Well, I agree with your stand that a lot of seafarers want to sign off from ships on flimsy grounds. This is hitting our image, and this is one thing which we have to educate our seafarers, that we are in a competitive world, and this thing should be avoided. But then companies have a right to ask for evidence whenever people have to sign off, and what is the ground on which they are asking, on MLC grounds or on the articles of agreement, what is written there behind, or the MS Act, there is not an issue. But the issue comes when the grounds are suspect. Well, I suggest that though the MLC has been around for about 7 years, after India has ratified it, there is need of lot of awareness among the seafarers, which is not there till. The rights and responsibilities of the seafarers, as well as the expectations from the seafarers and the expectations of the seafarers, these things are still to be addressed. And in this matter, I have taken up with a professional organization to have it carried out throughout the country, especially the places where the concentration of the seafarers is high. Well, regarding this e-governance thing, I would request that the people, of course, they who work with me, they tell me that it is many times they face issues with the system. So if that can be looked after, it would be helpful, because I think there is some need for overhauling the system so that it is working more in a customer-friendly manner. One thing I wanted to know is, one thing I would like to bring out is, whereas the seafarers are eligible for premature relief without any deductions on certain grounds on MLC, is there any rule, is there any provision anywhere where you can deduct from the seafarer the cost of a reliever joining? Because I find that there are very many cases in which such activities are also being done, which I have been trying to explain wherever I meet seafarers, that I don't think there is any provision anywhere to recover the cost of a reliever. And cost of a reliever doesn't mean only the cost of the cost of joining, the flight charges. It means the hotel stay, the agency charges. So that comes for a poor OS or a rating to nearly is 1 month's wages. Is there any such provision, which, if it is there, I would like to be enlightened? Well, so that is why I would like to have or be involved with an awareness program for the either the MLC or anything, for the rights, responsibilities, expectations from either side of seafarers. Thank you, Captain Daniel Joseph.
Thank you, sir. So the e-governance system which you touched upon, it is a work in progress. What it was earlier and what it is now, we have done a lot of changes. It is work in progress. Nevertheless, a new system is going to come in place, which tender is already being floated, and we expect that thing, which will be a state of art system, which is down the line. Regarding the MLC provision, there is no specific such provision, but it can be addressed in the CBA or the Seaman Employment Agreement. So whenever you sign an agreement with the seafarer, let it be crystal clear with the seafarer that this is what it is. This is a minimum period which you need to serve unless it is emergency. So that has to be agreed upon. That is the way I think it can be taken forward. And I have one more captain. Not captain. He is Mr. From NUSI, Mr. Vimalson. He is there. He has raised his hand. Mr. Vimalson, can you? Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. Good morning. Tell me, sir.
First of all, congratulations to your team, Indian team, being in the IMO, succeed. You are in the first place. Congratulations for that. The teamwork. It is proud of Indian shipping fraternity. Number two, they done a wonderful, there's a one-to-one Zoom meeting between the seafarers and with authority person like you. And, the company made such a great thing. Congratulations. And third one is, first time in the history, as per my experience, 42 years, first time in the history, one of the seafarers handling the seafarers section. Congratulations to you and Captain Daniel Joseph, Captain Manish Kumar, I believe. Now, that's both the subject, one of the well-being on board the session. Now, today morning, at just around 7 or 8 o'clock, one of the chief cook sent me a WhatsApp message, "Saab, hum suicide karna chahta hu." So why? Because there was one of the fourth engineer had last 4 years back there was some issue. One the fourth engineer came on board. He threatened him, and what happened? He's saying that I'm going to on board, suicide on board the ship. So मेरा नाम उसका नाम fourth engineer का नाम लिख के चले जाऊंगा. मैं बोला no. You have to merge with your officer, bring it to your master. If they're not listening, bring the same issue to the company. That's a real. Simply you're suiciding, it is not going to be your family is going to affect. Being as a union leader, I cannot go on the only one side. So I don't know what's happening on board the ship, what issues going between the fourth engineer and the seafarers. So today that fellow saw and his wife had called me, "Saab, मेरा husband को बचा लो." मैं बचाऊंगा. Pahla, that's the first initial step. You have to bring your knowledge to your superior. Try to solve the problem on board the ship. Or bring the matter to your company person. If it is not happening, you bring it to the union. We will go according to the polite system. Number third, how the seafarers should be happy without stress. That the whole ship, including the master to training seamen, they are supposed to be the family members. Everybody goes for the earning the money. It should not treat. It is a low category, a higher category. When you command the mess room, you should be treated like a family member. That is the thing supposed to be. There are a lot of issues. Every week, I'm getting a lot of complaint, not complaint, sab humka idea de do. This is what company, the company, what my request, keep the seafarers with a family, like family in the onboard the ship. For that purpose, making the recreation or meeting with the enjoying with the games, and especially connecting with the family with the internet facility, it has to be systematic. This is well-being on board the ship. And also, the company has to be listen what kind of issues going between among the seafarers on board the ship. They have to be nominated one people from the company on board issues. That has to be examined and that actually ratified by the politely. I'm not saying the usko nikalo. We have to go with the politely special person for the public relation officers for the especially on board the ship. The company has to be nominated. Regarding this is on board the ship. Regarding the e-governor, yes, the e-governor system being made by the DG Shipping, it is well. It is everything in the systematic and recordically. And also the sign-off issue still going on. If the RPSL company not, making the entry on the proper manner, it is not a seafarer's mistake. There are thousands of seafarers, running here and there. DG Shipping Office, MMD, with a mistake of the RPSL. You have to take action against the RPSL, not a seafarer. That kind of, I know that. Now you're a seafarer, you're taken a charge from Tolta, I believe. I know that. You know that the pain of the seafarers, the problem of the seafarer. I think you can rectify that. That's what I am saying, sir. And now, especially, I saw your message. More than 10,000 seafarers have shared. Why? This is the first time the company and authority doing one of the well systematic, Zoom meeting with this thing. It has to be done by. I know that Captain Jones has done a very wonderful job. Such a Saturday, Sunday, you are supposed to go for the leave. Now you are spending 1 hour or 45 minutes. Thanks a lot. Congratulations. You try to spend some money, some time for the seafarers, getting the grievances. That the grievances can be done. That it can be done with this thing. And also, especially e-governance system and RPSL guideline, it has to be remodified. That's what I'm saying, sir. Thank you very much for your great
Thank you.
concern about the seafarer.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Vimalsan. There are a lot of queries related to exit exam and e-learning and other things, which we can take it in next session if required, because this I want to don't dilute this important issue which I'm embarking on. So we should be all together on this mental well-being. And I can see somebody has also requested for special session of MMD examinations. Now, please understand, we have initiated this every 3 months at MMD. We get a lot of people and we invite everybody, whoever are writing examinations, and we have discussions with them, and it is an open session with all the examiners and all the candidates. So the suggestions are discussed and these things are taken up and discussed. So please understand it is being done. And if you want, we can have one session like that. Okay. And I suppose, madam, additionally, things we can take upon because it will keep on going. Additional questions, if any, you can always mail me, or these questions can be taken up and put from the chat box and given it to me, and then we can take it. I hope the message is very clear. Master checker issues and seafarers well-being. Tejashri madam, it's up to you now. Thank you. Tejashri madam, you're there? Okay, I suppose she is not there. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining on such short notice. We had a very, very short notice, but the response has been excellent. Let's continue this and take it forward. Madam, you want
Hi,
to
sir.
give some?
Thank you very much for your insightful words. And of course, we have some questions coming in. For anyone whose questions are not answered, we'll reach out to you one-on-one. Thank you very much and have a good day ahead.
Thank you, madam. Take care. Take care.